Welcome back, trainers. So, as you may know, I caught Celebi, powered it up quite a bit, asked if we can get that video to 1,000 likes. This is as I'm recording right now, so it's gonna get there soon. So I just went ahead and did it, so I was able to go up against a Machamp right before the day was over. Otherwise, I would have to wait a whole nother day until the raids would have started spawning. So here's a bit of the footage if you missed it from my last video, catching Celebi, and there you go. Now, as far as the performance and moves, all right, let's talk about it. I was a little worried about it not having grass moves, but I'm kind of impressed on its performance, solely because of probably Confusion and Dazzling Gleam. Otherwise, it's just going to be like something mediocre, just a prize. But with the moves Confusion and Dazzling Gleam, you know, it's kind of changed up. You can go up against Machamp with confidence that you're going to be able to do decent amount of damage, which we're going to be taking a look at. Now, let's talk about the Yokosuka event. What is going on over there, guys? If you're over there, have fun, enjoy yourself, and congratulations, you have some amazing rewards. Holy cow, look at these things. Catch 10 Beldum, that's going to be a Metagross, all right? Catch 10 Routes, that is a Gardevoir. Catch 10 Slackoth, that is going to be a Slaking. Isn't that something? And we're going to take a look at another reward that they actually have, because they have kind of a little challenge going on there. And then they make their way through the event challenges, and then after they're done, I'm not too sure if this is the final prize, but there is some absurd amount of Stardust reward that they're getting for this. So we'll look at that in just a minute. I'm going to throw up the IVs as well for the Celebi once I'm done powering it up. So yeah, like I said, we're going to look at Celebi, Mew, and Mewtwo, just those three. No weather boost. It's not partly cloudy, so the Dazzling Gleams are not getting boosted. It is in sunny weather, to see if they're going to be able to do it. And the Machamp has, you could say, the hardest moveset, Dynamic Punch. It's pretty annoying because it continuously happens, and especially with the move Confusion, it's very difficult to dodge. So we'll go over all that here in just a moment. So there you can see the image of 100,000 Stardust reward. Now, if you're not attending this event, you're scavenging to find some sort of, I don't know, breakthrough here. Don't look for it anywhere. You're not going to be able to find it. It's for the event only. So very neat. And there goes the IVs on the side with the DPS with Confusion and Dazzling Gleam, 26.4. And it's doing a little bit better than Mew up against Machamp solely because of that Confusion. My Mew does have Poison Jab, and I'm going to keep it that way. It's not that Mew is less or anything, but with these specific movesets going up against Machamp, they're both resisting the fighting types. Their stats are exactly the same. My Mew's IVs are a little bit better, but it's not maxed out like the Celebi is here. So it didn't quite reach 3,000 CP, but that is okay. So we're going to go here. This is just a test run. First time using Celebi up against a Machamp. Bullet Punch and Dynamic Punch. Confusion, like I said, and Dazzling Gleam on the Celebi, and we're doing fairly good. Dodged that first Dynamic Punch, and it was good. I'm happy that I did this. What else am I going to use it for? Not too much. It was solely because I said if you guys get this video to 1,000, then I will do that for you, and this is the best test that I could put it up against. Also, we're going to be looking at some gym battles at the end with just Celebi to see how it performs up against various Pokemon. I'm just going to let that one play out with some music. So if you're wondering what is the best moveset for Celebi, that is going to be Confusion, Dazzling Gleam, Charge Beam, Dazzling Gleam, Confusion, Psychic, Charge Beam, Psychic, and then from there you just don't want those Hyper Beams. If you have cloudy weather quite often in your area, I highly recommend Dazzling Gleam, not to mention it's just better than Psychic. Even with Stab, you're getting 2 Charge Bar moves for Dazzling Gleam for 100, which is amazing. Confusion is one of the best Psychic quick moves. You could say the best. Personally, I love that move. Hard to dodge with, kind of, but it's okay. So here goes the real match. I had great dodging timing. It was fantastic. I took the hit at the end, something like that, just because you don't want to stay in there too long with Mew or Celebi, because I wasn't going to be able to do it. You would time out. Mewtwo is the key, and you're going to see how much I had to dodge. And if you're wondering, why is he bouncing back and forth so much and not just dodging when he needs to? That's because when you use Confusion, you're going to have to get yourself out of the animation or go very slow. I'd rather just attack, and then kind of get myself out of the Confusion animation when I think it's going to do Dynamic Punch and just take the risk of attacking faster. And then when the Mew goes in, I'm not going to dodge whatsoever, I'm pretty sure, because it doesn't have confusion, so it's not doing as much damage as the Celebi. Not to mention, I just powered the Celebi up, and I want to do a very efficient test for you guys to see how well it can perform. What would have been ideal is if it had, close combat, and probably counter. That way I would be able to do more damage and have to worry about dodging less. That's okay. The Celebi did great. Look at that. It's about a feint, and it took it down to almost half, and the time is at 102. So there you go. Celebi is in fact fairly good when it's going up against something that is weak with its moves. Machamp in this particular situation is weak against Confusion and Dazzling Gleam. So if you're going up against, say, a Tangela, the ones that are currently here at the moment, and you expect it to do just as well as it did up against this Machamp, it's not going to happen. I tried it out, actually. I was thinking about throwing in the footage, but we'll probably look at that at another time. The Tangela had, of course, a bug move and then a poison move. So Celebi was weak against both of them. So it was all bad. So anyways, on to the raid here. Mewtwo putting in some work. As you've seen, Mew, it did okay. If I wanted it to last longer, obviously just dodge the moves and it would still be able to do okay. But it would definitely time out with that poison jab. Celebi's doing much more damage with that confusion. And that is what's making it shine in this particular situation here. So Mewtwo, dodge it again. If I don't dodge, it's not going to be able to be done with just these three here. I'd have to throw in another Espeon, Alakazam, or probably just another Mewtwo. So let's see here. Got to dodge that. That Psychic up against it. It's just such a killer on Mewtwo. And without any weather boost, it's pretty nice. Usually we have cloudy weather. So I'm glad that we didn't for this test here, because then it's going to be like, oh, well, they had weather boost. That was a good match, and they did good, but they were weather boosted. So yeah, these are just normal stats here. No buff on anything. So right before 7 seconds, not bad at all. Now we're going to hop into those gym battles here in just a moment. And one more thing is we have new sale boxes, which are super good. I personally think they're a steal, obviously. As you can see, tons of raid passes, star pieces, and super incubators. Everything the hardcore players want in one box. Now, if you're still not happy with that, I don't know what to tell you, because these are actually fantastic. As a matter of fact, I'm going to buy another one. I've already bought two, so I'm just going to go ahead and get another one. With that said, trainers, thank you for watching. I really, really appreciate the support that you put onto that last video. I, stayed up quite some time to do that and was so patient waiting for those Pokestop days, and we finally did it. So just want to say thank you to everybody who gave it a like and supports me here on this channel. With that said, trainers, I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.